Hey everyone, this is Valerie Saunders. Welcome to our November issue of the Weekly Success Builder Call. What I thought we would start doing is introducing you guys to our NAM board. The way that NAM works is our year runs from October 1 to September 30. So that's why at our NAM National Conference that we just had last week, we install our new board. So basically everything kind of starts all over again. We have new committee chairs, we have some new board members, usually a minimum of 1 to 2 new board members a year. And so today we're going to start with membership and finance. So welcome Jeff Perry to today's call.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Jeff has if you guys have been around in the NAM universe for a while, you have probably met Jeff before. He's been a fixture within NAM in various levels since actually November 2017. So welcome Jeff, and why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. As Val said, I've been involved with NAM for quite some time now. Served on their board of directors. Currently serving now. This year, I'm on the executive committee. I serve as the treasurer for the organization, and also I've been asked to chair the membership committee and the finance committee. So this year we'll bring some new opportunities to further my knowledge about the association and ways that we can help our membership grow. So I live in Florida. I am a broker owner. I have a company called VIP Lending. I do my business here in Florida. I enjoy being down south. I grew up in New England and have spent the last probably now about 15 years down here in Florida after my family grew up. And probably like most of you, if you have children and grandchildren, no matter where you go, they always follow you. So they're close to us here in Florida. But yeah, Fort Myers. I just came from seeing my granddaughter, Fort Myers for the weekend. But it's nice to have your family around you. It's also nice to be in the warm weather rather than the cold weather that I used to be. So with that today, Valerie has asked me to talk a little bit about membership and some of the things that NAM is doing to build its membership and support its membership. I'm going to talk about a couple of different things. And by the way, if you have a question, please feel free to ask at any point. Unmute yourself and ask the question. I'm open to those questions at the time that we're talking about the specific subject. So if it looks like we're going to run short on time, I'll let you know and we'll maybe close that off. But for now, feel free. So there are two aspects I want to talk about today. The first one is NAM is looking to help our states grow their associations or start new ones. So, for example, if you are currently a broker in a state that does not have a state association, we would love to hear from you. We have put together a program that allows us to provide resources and in some cases capital to I turned my phone off. I'm sorry about that. Resources and capital to help you get started. And that means from the organization of getting your association started, registered with the states. We help you to put together meetings. We give you ideas and encouragement on how to organize your socials, how to get people coming to those meetings. And in most cases, we'll make every attempt to actually come there for your first meetings, do the introductions, help you plan it, be able to speak on behalf of NAM and welcome your membership and a variety of different things to help you get going. We had some success with that last year. Valerie, correct me if I'm wrong, but we was the Carolinas did not have neither North or South Carolina had association. So we put together some folks there, and they actually combined to do a Carolinas Association, which is super cool. And we went there. We helped them organize their meetings. We helped them get their entity set up, their banking, and all the rules and regulations that you need to run a nonprofit association. So if there's anybody on today's call that is interested in doing that, or if you're in a state that doesn't have an association, you want to figure out what it's like to set one up, that's fantastic. We are happy to help you do that. If you are in a state that has an association but doesn't have a real active group and you want to, see what we can do to help you restart, happy to do that. So I can tell you right now, um, as Valerie said, our fiscal year starts in October. So we have from October till the end of September next year for this fiscal year. We are already working with the state of Georgia. So if anybody here is from Georgia, we have the association set up, and we're working to get the first event going, and we're going to do that early December. So keep your eyes open on your emails and so forth. So please jump in and get engaged in your association. It's the best thing you can do to help the industry and to network. It's awesome. So we got Georgia. It's already going. We're working with New England. New England has a bunch of smaller states up there: Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, kind of the ringleaders there. We're looking to put together a New England association. We have Illinois on the radar. We have Nevada on the radar. Colorado has an existing association, but they're looking for help to sort of reinvigorate that. Probably missing one or two more. Actually, New York actually reached out too. So we got a bunch of states and regions that we're looking to put these together. So if you're in one of those regions and you want to get involved, keep your eyes open for marketing information. If you are not in one of those regions and are interested in starting one, we'd love to hear from you. We make it really easy for you. So that's my pitch on state associations. Plus you get, if you have a state association, you get two folks on NAM state leadership calls. And I also think we give some incentives for those state leadership folks to come to the NAM legislative conference. Is that correct, Valerie?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. All right. I'd like to talk about some of the membership enhancement stuff that the board is working on this year. Got a few key initiatives. One of the first initiative I want to talk about is trying to simplify the process of joining NAM and ultimately your state association. We are looking to enhance our ability to do a monthly recurring membership fee. We have that now, but we're looking to simplify that and make the process easier by having the ability to join online through our website, which we do today. We'll be doing some website enhancements to try to make it a little less confusing. One of the great things we do with our state partners is we're able to collect one membership fee that covers both of their state. If they participate, we cover the state and the NAM fee altogether. And in some cases, we lower the NAM fee to make sure that the state can make a little bit of money as well. So we partner with those states that we have the reciprocity agreements with, making that process easier so that your member can join both NAM and your state very easily and be able to put it on a monthly payment on your credit card, just like your Netflix subscription. That's really what we're trying to enhance. Again, it is available now. We're looking to make it a little smoother. And then, of course, we have a NAM app. The NAM app goes right on your phone. It's super cool. We've got great features. If you don't have it, Falcon, I think we can get that on the website. Is that correct? Do they have to be invited? Do we have the QR code on the website?
For the NAM app?
Yes. If we
Yes,
don't,
I believe so.
Yeah.
While you're speaking,
you're gonna double check that. So if we don't, we just got another brilliant idea from this call, and we'll put it up so that you can scan the app. There'll be probably a code or a link, and download that on your phone. From there, you can have access to all the events that NAM is putting together for the year. We actually have a partnership with an AI company for mortgage guidelines. So in the process of working on a deal, if you don't know the answer to a Fannie or Freddie guideline, you can open up your NAM app, click on the guideline GPT, and type in your question, and you'll get your exact underwriting guideline right on your phone instantaneously. It's a super nice feature that we think you'll all really, really, really enjoy. You'll have access, as I said, to all the dates of the upcoming events. You can register for stuff. You can share your app with other people and get them to be part of it. There's no cost to the NAM app. And this year we also had a link if you attended our great NAM National Conference a couple weeks ago in Las Vegas. You had access to all of the agenda there, all the things that were happening, all that right through the NAM app. So something super to have, and it really helps with your networking and getting again more engaged in the industry for you. The second initiative that we're going to be working on this year. Did you have a question, Valerie?
I was just going to tell you that I just dropped in the NAM chat, or not NAM chat, in the chat, the link to access the NAM app. There is a QR code on the website.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Again, just scan that, download it. The instructions are there. It's really easy to do. And then, of course, if anybody has questions here, I think, Valerie, would you type in my contact information, my email into the chat so folks could reach me directly if you had any questions? Okay, the second initiative that we're working on is we want to build multiple levels of membership. Okay, so right now we have professional level, we have associates for other folks in not necessarily the industry but work with us. We've got a courtesy membership for first year folks, trying to help them get along. What we're looking to do is multiple memberships of professional levels. For an example, like a gold, silver, and bronze, and we'll package in things that might be helpful. For example, a gold level might include all of your meals and stuff at an event, maybe hotel rooms, something like along those lines. We haven't defined this yet, so I'm sort of just going off the top of my head, but a gold will have lots of different levels. Of course, it will cost more, but it'll have stuff that's inclusive that would likely save you money if you're going to participate at a high level in NAM's stuff. A silver, which would be sort of a midway, that has some of the key stuff. Some of the gold packages may have health benefits. That's kind of cool thing that we're looking at right now, is adding an opportunity for NAM members to get access to some health benefits at a group cost. That's always helpful. And then, of course, our basic membership, which may be the bronze, which is just a standard membership, which is what you see today. So we have a membership committee that meets once a month, and that committee is made up of folks that have that are, some are on the NAM board, some are built from the state affiliates that we have, our state delegates. We ask each one of those state delegates to have their membership chair join our membership committee so that we can get the input from the states and help to make the product better for both the states and NAM as all. We look at this as a partnership between all the groups. So that is the second initiative that we're working on. And then the third one, which I think is going to be kind of fun, is we want to build out a rewards program. So it's for example, if you refer other members, you'll get some referral points, and those points will turn into not real money, but credits that you could use to pay your membership fee. So the reality is, if you referred a couple of members, That credit could go towards paying your monthly or annual fee. Um, it could be used for any costs associated with conferences or events that we have. Um, NAM has some great certifications. If you haven't heard about those, we've got the CVLS, our Certified Veterans Lender. We've got our Certified FHA class. We just started a Certified Reverse Mortgage class, and we also have our Credit Specialist class. And did I miss anything, Val?
Nope, you got them all.
Dude, I'm doing good so far today. And for Monday, that's not bad. So you could use your rewards points for credits like that. So the reality is you could be a member for free if you referred a couple, three people. So we're working on that, trying to define some of these activities and make it a nice benefit for participation. So those are the sort of the three big things that we're working on this year. And I guess at this point, I'd open it up to any questions or any thoughts or comments that y'all have.
Jeff, I know that we're kind of, you talked a bit about our benefits. What do you think is the biggest benefit that NAM offers?
In my opinion, it's our government affairs activities that we do as a benefit. So we're out there lobbying for things like trigger leads, as you probably all heard or seen. You know, we had been working years to get our trigger leads a bill passed to prevent the sale of the trigger leads, as we all know what happens when you pull credit on somebody. So we spent years doing that. We spent a lot of money, a lot of time. Our board, we meet once a year in DC. We go up on the Hill. We meet with our legislators, and it's critical. It's a great benefit that our members have. This year, I am not the GA chair, so I'm probably going to ask Valerie to help us with a couple of initiatives. But this year, we're going to be working on LO Comp, right, Valerie? And then we're also working on some veterans stuff to help protect the veterans. And we're also working on LLPA, loan level pricing adjustments, to try to get the pricing a little bit better for some of those adjustments for second homes and investment properties. What did I miss, Val?
I think the only other thing you missed, I mean, obviously LO comp is going to be a big discussion, is the cost of credit,
Yes,
as
thank you.
well as flood insurance, which
Yes.
of course is, in an interesting quandary right now with the government shutdown. So
Yeah, for sure. So there's a bunch of other benefits. We talked about a few of them earlier, but I think the benefits of being the members are having access to all that information, being able to participate in those particular functions. Some of these are members only opportunities, and I think for me that's one of the biggest things we do is that advocacy component to the industry.
yeah, I agree. One of the questions that we do get a lot is health insurance. And I know that you were very heavily involved 7 or 8 years ago regarding health insurance. Can you please share why the difficulties that a trade association experiences in being able to offer group health insurance?
Sure. Well, as we know, it's an always changing event. So let me go back and tell you about 7 years ago. I think it was right at the end of the first term of President Trump. There was a coalition that was put together to allow association members to come together for benefits as if they were one large company, and health benefits obviously was the key charge. So the concept was that we would be treated as one, so that we would have the buying power, or you would have the buying power of a large organization, and be able to get big big cost savings on on whatever benefits you chose. I was fortunate enough to go to the White House and participate in a panel. At that time, it was championed by the Secretary of Labor. We were in a room with about 50 other specifically invited guests that were association representatives. We went in there, we all had an opportunity to share our thoughts and to have an open discussion. At that time, Vice President was Pence. He actually made an appearance in the room. He came in to thank us all for coming. So we worked through that for months and months and months. As you know, stuff like that takes a long time to work its way through. And by the time we got to the end of that presidential term, um, there had been some objections to it. It got blocked, and then unfortunately, it did not get picked up in the second in the term thereafter. Um, we don't know where that's going. I think it's going to get a little traction again in this particular term. I don't know how soon it will be, but since then, there also have been groups working to try to put together benefits for associations, maybe not quite as much savings, but we are seeing opportunities to come together and get some group benefits. I think one of the biggest benefits that we have by coming together as a group is that it does allow some folks who normally wouldn't be eligible because of pre-existing illnesses and so forth, or that are hard to insure, those things get overlooked when you're coming in as a group versus an individual. So that was a nice benefit that this afforded us. In addition to the health benefits, there was accidental death benefits, also a series of voluntary life insurance, not necessarily group life insurance, as you know, if you have a policy that's with an employer and you are an employer, the policies stay with your employees as long as they're employees. If you're on here, you're an employee of somebody and you decide to switch companies, that life insurance policy might not move forward with you. So the voluntary life benefits were things that were hugely, advocated for, and a lot of the companies are still willing to do those types of things. So with that, we are currently investigating. We're in discussions with a group now to bring most, if not all, of the things we just talked about to our membership. And we think that will be potentially part of one of those membership levels, depending upon, how we package it, what the pricing is. So I think those things are things that we can look forward to in the 2025 to 26 session.
Okay, awesome. Um, I don't see any questions coming from the group. Is there any parting comments you'd like to make before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think this is a success builder call. I think we always have great topics here, and I think part of everyone's success um, is advocating and being part of your association, whether it's the state association or the national association. The reality is we're all working to help create success within the industry. Right? Individual success, obviously, for all the loan officers, business success for the business owners on the call, and then industry success by making sure that we do the right things for the industry. We advocate in DC for you. These things all, I think we added it up, Val. I think with the amount of trips, the lobbying costs, and all the things to get that, I think we spent over $250,000 to get that bill passed on the trigger liens alone.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of money. So your membership money does help to advocate that. I'll also throw in a quick pitch here for our NAMPAC, Political Action Committee. That money is used to work and get access to folks in Washington. We have to we donate money on both sides of the table. So it's not it's a bipartisan effort. We work with folks that are the heads of the committees that are important to us. The Finance Committee there, the FHA. We have meetings. We get to have meetings by participating and donating to those PACs. We get to participate in meetings. Our incoming president, Kimber White, who I hope you'll meet on one of these calls, is very active. Last year's president, Jim Nabors, probably made 6 or 7 trips outside of our legislative conference. I know Valerie has spent many trips down there working with our legislators to help get the things that are important to us for the industry. As a member, we also can, help shape that. So if you've got some great ideas or some ideas that you think would be helpful to your state, to yourself, to your business, or to the industry, we'd love to hear from you. So I think success takes all of us. I write loans myself. I got fortunate right now. I got 3 loans I'm working. That's pretty busy for me. But so I'm not a huge producer, but you need the success of all of these things put together. So I look at it as just not an individual thing. I look at it from the state level and then again from the national level, because if we don't have these tools, it makes it very difficult for us to work. As brokers, we don't have the power of the MBA or some of these other bigger organizations that have super PACs and things like that. We're primarily serving our smaller businesses and even individuals at NAM. And that's where I think we can make the most effect and be the most powerful for the industry. So I guess I'll just close with that and say thank you guys for attending these calls. I hope that you get to meet the rest of your board. It's a pleasure to serve NAM and to serve all of you folks. And I'm really looking forward to the upcoming year. And hopefully I'll do a great job so that the NAM board will invite me or elect me to be on their board for the following year and the years beyond, because I really enjoy the service and I love the industry, and I'm hoping you all do too. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate all this great info. I did drop Jeff's email address in the chat, but if you would like to email him post call, his email address is jeff.parry, spelled Parry, @namb.org. So thank you so much for being part of this call, Jeff, and all of you. And I hope that you make the rest of the week a great success. Thanks, and have a great November, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
all.